And now it's time for yet another inexplicably captivating installment of Creepy Cheapies, where we look for the coolest Halloween masks on the market. Did I mention to you guys why I recommend the forums like the one that sponsors at no expense Creepy Cheapies, the HMA.net? Can we throw that up here for just a second, the HMA? Yeah. You know why I like the forums? I think I mentioned this to you before, but you weren't listening because you were sending a text message. So this time I want you to straighten up and listen as I remind you that the forums are nice because if you want to talk about masks and you go to the HMA.net, you can pretty much just cut to the chase and talk about masks. Pictures of masks, anecdotes about masks. You can see what new masks people are making. You can see you know, what's coming out, what's available, what's for sale, what other people have got. You can share photos of your favorite masks and so forth. You can ask questions about masks that you may have questions about. And you just get all that great mask content. But if you go to Facebook and you only discuss your masks on Facebook, you have to put on your wading boots and slug through all the tons and tons of angry rants and supposedly cute pictures and like little witticisms and bromides and platitudes that are supposed to be helpful and insightful and profound, but usually aren't, and all the bad spelling and the bad grammar and the people who you know shouldn't have passed the 3rd grade but somehow are telling you online how people who should be running the country and how it should be done and all that. You have to slog through all that gibbery style oinkery to find anything that relates directly to you. Whereas if you go to the forums, you can just talk about what you want to talk about and not have all that all the gibbery style oinkery. Yeah. But tonight on Creepy Cheapies, a double header. And when Dr. Lady says a double header, he means a double header. Tonight we have, from the folks at Zagoni, a pair of masks. What came out in the year 2009, Mr. Living Dead. And, don't get ahead of me here, but yes, it's Mrs. Living Dead. Mr. Living Dead, Mrs. Living Dead. Very unusual in that they are a, well, sort of a concept pieces, a couple of concept pieces, because they're like couples masks. Now they don't sell them as one unit. You would buy whichever one you want. You can buy them individually, but they're kind of designed to be couples masks, meaning you and your significant other can go to a Halloween party or you know, haunted house at Halloween, or just for your little home zombie movie. You can have a male and female zombie that match, more or less. They make great couples masks. These are very cool. Again, they came out in 2009, sculpted by the immortal and incredible Bill Eastrom for Zagoni. And I think these are cool. They're very, very detailed. Very detailed. Now the wigs that come on them vary a little from time to time. I've seen some where the wigs were maybe a little lighter color or a little darker color, especially on the female one, the Mrs. Living Dead. Her wig is sometimes a little different color, a little lighter, darker, sometimes longer than this, sometimes the hair is longer, but that's okay that there's variance. It's fine because these aren't supposed to be specific characters from a film or something. They're just generic, all-purpose dead people. And I think it's okay that the wigs are a little different. Whatever you get, it's probably going to look good right out of the bag coming from Zagoni, because I'm always impressed with their stuff. The paint jobs also vary a little bit from mask to mask. Some I've seen are a little more detailed than others and have a little more of the really dark shading going on, and others are more lighter, don't have as much shading. But again, it's okay because they're not supposed to be specific characters. They're just whatever you want them to be, zombie-wise. Mr. Living Dead for the husband, and Mrs. Living Dead for the spouse, you see. And personally, I think Mr. Living Dead, I think his mother wants him to get a haircut. I'm just guessing. I guess that would be his mother would be Grand Living Dead. I think she wants him to get a haircut because oh, look at that. Look at what a slob. You look terrible. Cut your hair, bud. But I think he looks fine with long hair. Now I'll take one of these off the world famous black styrofoam head here, so you can see the latex stops a little more than halfway back. It's about there. Okay, he does have ears. I think you can see the ears. If I pull the hair back there, he has ears, and the hair stops a little, or the latex rather stops behind the ears, and then the wig is on there. And well, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but I'm showing you. I'm holding it up, hoping you can see how nicely the wig works, and the wig is nice and stretchy at the bottom to you know, fit nicely and hold its shape on the back of the wearer's head. And these are a couple of fun masks, I think. So if you've got a haunted house or a party coming up or any sort of Halloween event where your graveyard could use matching male and female corpses, I think these are good all-purpose dead people. They sell for around 50 bucks each, which is not bad considering how nice the wig is and how nice the paint and the quality is of these. I recommend them. A lot of fun. And again, if you want to go as a couple, you know, a couple of corpses that is, you can't beat Mr. and Mrs. Living Dead. They're just cool dead people. So that's all I have to say about them.